What's up? I'm Chef Mark Noguchi. My friends call me Gooch. My journey through kitchens around the world has cultivated a deep curiosity towards the people and places that produce our food. Join me as we honor our community who live Holoholo, our love of the land. When people mention food security in Hawaii, it's more if everyone was just a little more aware of how hard it took to grow and hunt and clean, we would consume a little bit less. To me, that's food security, is being aware of how finite our resources are. Not everybody has the resources and the skill set to hunt all the food, right? Whether it's sheep or fish. Yet, if you don't try, if you never make even the smallest of effort, you'll never know. One person doesn't make huge movements. It takes all of us to just do a little bit. Justin, that's the one brother that's connected to his Aina, right? Knows, understands it. Just walking with Justin, trying to keep up. He wasn't booking it either. But I sure came off that trail with a greater appreciation of the effort that our hunting community goes through. When you start to understand how hard it is to hunt or to grow food, you will start to make more conscious choices no matter what.
This Aina, Halo Aina, we started hunting here. The same guy that taught me how to hunt taught me how to dive. And it's the same guy that taught me about this forest, and it's my dad. I think growing up, he was always that hero figure. It's that love and appreciation that my dad had towards the ocean and towards the forest that I think really instilled that respect that I have for up here. And, and he instilled at a young age that you kill what you eat, and you're not out here, just shooting everything and killing everything. As a hunter, you have the responsibility to be like, okay, I want to eat sheep tonight. And what does it take to get sheep? You got to treat it like your refrigerator. You kind of take everything out of your refrigerator at one time because you're going to be hungry tomorrow if you eat everything in your refrigerator today. It's those values that was instilled to me when I was little from my parents that I love, and I still try to instill it in my kids now. And my kids know that a steak doesn't just show up, that it's a pig that daddy went and shot, or it's a sheep that dad went and harvested. What we're doing to Mother Earth right now, from the microplastics to the factory farms, we're hurting her very badly. And at the end of the day, she's not going anywhere. But when the human race falls off the planet, Mother Earth, she's going to recover. She's going to be back to normal. And so for us to live on this planet for as long as we can, we've got to make the conscious decision to make the right decision when it comes to getting our food. We have to have that responsibility to make sure that what we're consuming isn't negatively impacting what Mother Nature can do. And we've got to do it in such a sustainable and suitable way. We have to move in a way to ensure that, we're taking care of not just Mother Nature, to take care of us so that we can be here for forever, hopefully.
Part of my Kuleana, my responsibility, is to be able to share a snippet of what drives me, and our Pai'aina drives me. My community drives me. So those are the stories that I feel very compelled towards. Those are the mo'olelo that I would like to share. Amanda and I having businesses together, raising a family together, I live that struggle of balance. So when I see another family that's making it happen, doing their best to be productive, to be giving, to live aloha, you got my respect. It's a matter of utilizing the tools that we have now, using the resources that we have now to do the best we can for the future. And it all comes back to understanding where it all started, right? It all goes back to the source.
Growing up in Waimea is, you have your farmers, your ranchers, so you're kind of raised around that, living with what you catch, what you grow in your gardens. and everything is either raised here or farmed here. And that's the way that my parents try to teach me to live. Use what you have locally and support your farmers, your ranchers, and your fishermen. Being raised in the kitchen, it's helped to give me my perspective on food. Because once you're in the restaurant and you see how everything is being put to use, nothing is going to waste. You don't see like a piece of lettuce on the ground because everybody knows that that piece of lettuce now came from 3 months or 2 months of work, putting into it, laboring over it every day. So that's where I've kind of got more perspective and respect for the farmers.
I watch the farmers 7 days a week. Farmer's life never stops. Farmer sleeps thinking about their vegetables or the tomato on the vines, the elements that they face every day in growing plants. We would appreciate much more of what we're buying, consuming everything, and not just putting it into waste. I think that is important, that we know where our food comes from, especially from the ground up. If everybody would somehow be educated on that, I think we could support our farmers and our little community much more. Just moving our island to be a little bit more sustainable, I think that'll be a great accomplishment. Pioneer by Ocean boxes come from multiple farmers. We try to get at least 8 products in there, from protein to vegetables. It was an opportunity to help the farmers and building that relationship between knowing your food. And we put this as a challenge, or I want it to be a challenge from Ocean. I see the passion that he has. I told Ocean I would never push him. I push him to what I think we need to push. But with the heart, the driven that he has every day, the questions that he asks me, I think he's well on his way.
My dad, he's really been supportive of me, always taking me wherever he goes and always trying to get me to do new things. He wants me to go do something and to go learn something. I gotta be out there to learn, because if I make a mistake, he's gonna let me make it and he'll just let me learn for myself off of the experiences. That's why I've been able to work with so much of these people that I have. That's probably the reason that I've been able to start this. Just seeing how many people I've been able to help, and then also all the other things that we've been able to do, all the experiences I've been able to have that I wouldn't have been able to do because of this program.
When you watch Kamaha'o, even when he was cutting the fish, right, he's breaking down the fish, and you look at his focus, and it was like, I've seen his dad focus like that. And I watched the way that he's thinking about every cut. I believe that Kamaha'o knows that every cut was taught to him by someone else, right? And so there's that sense of Kuleana, there's that sense of responsibility, there's a sense of duty that you gotta honor it. I need to interact with Kamaha'o because that is our future, right? Our youth are our future. And so working with young adults like Kamaha'o, it helps to keep things into perspective. They are our future, right? Really, we're on this earth to do the very best we can to set ourselves up for the next generation. The question isn't, oh, what can I do to save the world, really? Because as adults, it's too late already, right? You want to do some really good stuff. You inspire them, not Opio. You inspire them. That's the important part. That's why I love doing that.
Push me out.